What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming in with another story time. This time a school related story. So I got some COD going. I just unlocked the Akimbo. So I'm definitely trying to get some good Akimbo gameplay, Warzone and multiplayer and all that shit. So yeah, let's get right into it. So this takes place my junior year of high school. So junior year of high school, obviously normal dickhead stuff, not really fucking taking school seriously, not really giving a half a shit about it. So, you know, first couple months of school go by, August goes by, we're in the end of September, October comes, and soon enough we have finals, right? The time where your dumbass gets exposed for not doing jack shit the entire quarter, but dicking around and doing nothing, right? So, at this particular time, I was taking a statistics class and a journalism class. And both of these classes, the classrooms were right next to each other, and they were attached by a hallway, right? An indoor hallway. And so this journalism class I was in, we would make the school newspaper. So once a month, we would release an edition of the school newspaper. And um, right around when we would release the school newspaper, we would need one day where the whole class would stay at school until 8 p.m. just working on shit, hashing everything out, getting the edits in and compiling it all together, printing it out, the whole 9 yards, right? So around the time finals was rolling around, this day where we're all grinding our asses off, putting the school newspaper together. Well, myself excluded because I was just kicking it, chilling, sapping on whatever fucking sap was in front of me, right? On this particular day, it just happened to be that finals was about 2 days after, right? So a lot of the kids I was in this journalism class was taking the same statistics class that I was, right? So as everybody's putting their shit together, working on their journalism stuff, the general conversation going on is this stats final and what everybody's gonna do about it. So obviously, my stupid ass has a fucking D in the class. I had a 67, which in itself was a miracle. I had no reason to have anything above a 40%, right? Because I haven't done jack the whole fucking quarter. No homework, no tests, just failing fucking brutally, right? That's what I fucking did all of high school, right? So kids are talking about all sorts of fucking formulas and patterns and shit that I have no clue, right, but about anything related to that in the slightest. And my worry starts to set in that I maybe may not know anything. Like, I might just straight up leave the whole test blank. Like, usually I can, work my way to like at least a 40%, right? But it should may straight up just be a fucking zero, just a straight fucking zero, right? And although my pride regarding my grades in school was very low, I couldn't let that happen, right? So again, the thought gets initiated that I may need some sort of external additional help and assistance, right, for this test, right? Most likely, or else a fat fucking goose egg was coming my way. So it's after school now. It's just my journalism class. We're the only class on campus, just the one teacher, laid back dude, love that guy. And the rest of the campus is fucking empty. So campus is empty. I anyways didn't do fucking shit for this journalism class. I took photos, and so I would take photos for a day, send them in, and I was chilling, right? So I start to spend my time here, not really doing my journalism stuff, but thinking about what I could possibly do to get at least an acceptable grade on this final, right? A smart person would study and learn the material and bring their 67 up to a 70 so they could pass the class, right? My brain, no fucking chance, right? So I started thinking what I could do, maybe take my graphing calculator, put some notes in there. That right there was no go because I couldn't even fucking understand the notes. If you guys don't know stats, it is very fucking weird, right? It is. I mean, I can't say that. It is. It's terrible, right? Stats just fucking sucks. Everything sucks about stats. There's nothing about stats that you want to do or will like. All right. For any of you who are fucking still taking classes next year, do not take fucking stats, right? That's my one fucking tip from high school. So 6 o'clock rolls around, right? I think it was about 6 o'clock when things are generally wrapping up, and I leave the classroom and I go sit in the hallway with a couple of my buddies. These two guys happen to also be taking this stats class with me. So we're sitting in the hallway, basically kicking it. They're done with their work. I never had any work to begin with, so we're just talking in the hallway, and I'm looking at the hallway door of my stats classroom, right? Not the outside door where everybody walks in and out of the class, but the hallway door, right? So again, school campus is empty. There's obviously nobody in that stats class, nobody in the hallway, nobody in the other classes, right? And the very barren idea of opening that door enters my mind, with no real purpose. Just open the door, right? So what do? I walk towards the door, I approach it, put my hand on the handle, push it down, and I realize this door is not locked, right? It is not locked. I mean, it is a open door into a empty classroom. So lo and behold, what could my degenerate mind possibly be thinking at this point? I put two and two together. I am in the stats classroom, the same classroom that I will be taking my stats final in the coming days. I reckon I could find the fucking final. So what do? Fucking James Bond mode triggered, dude. I'm fucking doing rolls and backflips and shit, hopping into her fucking desk, my teacher's desk, right? And I see two file cabinets. I see one on the outside part of her desk. I see one on the inside part of her desk. I get to it, right? Boom, opening files like a fucking movie scene, right? I'm fucking looking through shit, right? I see everything but the fucking final, right? So I gather myself, knowing that what I'm doing is potentially risky, as there still is a teacher, about 30 feet away from me, just behind a closed door. So I exit the stats classroom and prepare myself for a second go, right? So after a couple of minutes, getting my friends on fucking watch, making sure the teacher's not coming, I go back in the stats classroom, right? Open the door, I already checked one file cabinet, so that's off the market, right? And I go behind her desk, right? I'm standing with her desk on my left, and I'm standing with the second file cabinet on my right. The middle file cabinet, I pull it open, right? And what do I see? I see file tabs with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? I was taking the final on a Friday. Some kids took the final on a Thursday, right? So I pull back this Friday tab, and I see some mint, freshly printed papers, a stack of them, right? So I lift up the top paper, and I look at it, and I see Friday, quarter one, final in the top left corner of this sheet of paper. I was looking at the free response section to this final, right? I was ecstatic, right? I took a picture of this. I replaced it back in the fucking file cabinet like I was Indiana Jones, fucking taking the artifact and put it in a fucking paper bag instead, right? So I'm fucking doing my movie shit. Close that bitch up, right? Get out the classroom. Boom. On my phone, I got the fucking picture of the final, bro. That's it. It was donezo. It was a fucking wrap, dude. Right there. Pencil in the fucking 95, right? So I go to my two homies who saw me do this when they were sitting in the fucking hallway, right? These two are some smart kids, right? I put together the plan. I'm like, here you go. I gave you guys this. You guys can study this and ace this final. You just send me all the answers worked out, right, to this final. Later that night, they send me the fucking answers to the final, all worked out. This was free response, right? I get the pictures. I keep them on my phone. Stats comes around. I sit in the back corner, right? Back corner, I got the answers on my phone, right? Stats is a lot of writing, like fucking paragraphs, right? Put that shit under my leg, and I was scoping that out and copying it, right? Day of the final comes, what do I fucking see in front of me? The same fucking final I was looking at the other day, right? So I'm fucking goated. I'm feeling great. I just gotta not get caught while I'm fucking copying the whole fucking test down. So, After fucking failing every test, not doing any homework, even the week leading up to the fucking final, right? After getting nothing higher than a 65 on any assignment, test, or project, right? I pull a 96 out of my asshole on this final to bring my 67 to a 71 and pass the first quarter, right? Obviously, this was slightly suspicious, but I was like, fuck you, teacher, you can't do shit, right? What do you got on me? Nah, I'm a smart ass kid. What you mean, bro, right? Exactly. So, I mean that is the story. How I pulled off this fucking incredible 96 on my final, and I got to pass my first quarter stats. Doesn't fucking matter because the teacher failed me fourth quarter because she hated my fucking guts. She knew I cheated my ball sack off on this test because there's no fucking way I just pulled that off, right? And some kid almost got caught cheating because I sent it to, I sent the picture of the test to some idiot who was taking the test on Thursday, right? And he put in all the Friday test answers on his Thursday form of the test. So the Thursday test was different from the Friday test, but he had all the Friday answers. So that's when the teacher got some sort of inclination that some sort of cheating was going around. And I sent it to 2 people who must have sent it to 4 people who must have sent it to 20 people because apparently the test average on this test was extraordinarily high, right? It was supposed to be a very difficult test. So, you know how it is, your boy hooking up all the fucking homies, right? So, that kid ended up getting a referral. He almost fucking got his college shit fucked up because he was a senior at the time. But, that's the fucking story. I did a lot of fucking fuck shit just like that to pass classes. I mean, still didn't take me anywhere, but yeah, I mean, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know if you got any fucking recommendations and shit, and fucking, subscribe or whatever the fuck, do whatever the fuck you want, right? So, yeah, I mean, I'm doing this shit because it's quarantine, that bullshit going on, and I'm bored as fuck. So I'm like, why not make some fucking YouTube videos? I'm out of high school now, so it's fuck high school forever. So yeah, fuck it, peace.